not all heroes wear capes, and not all wide receivers want to leave Vegas. One of last season's most consistent players, a key player even amid the offensive chaos, is about to enter the final year of his contract, and what he said recently could change the Raiders' entire strategy for 2025, or even the future of the franchise. Will the leadership act quickly to avoid a painful loss? Or will they gamble too big and risk seeing a fan favorite wear another jersey? Today, we tell you what's going on behind the scenes between the player and the board, and why the renewal could be a masterstroke or an irreversible mistake. Jakobi Meyers arrived in Las Vegas in 2023 with moderate expectations, but he quickly won over the locker room and the fans with his consistency and commitment. Even facing an unstable quarterback rotation between Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell, the wide receiver had the best season of his career, surpassing the 1,000-yard receiving mark for the first time. He had 68.5 yards per game, a performance that placed him among the top 20 wide receivers in the league in 2024. And that was with a reception rate of 55.8% and only 4 touchdowns, numbers that could have been much higher with more regularity at the quarterback position. Now, with Geno Smith leading the offense and a more balanced system led by Chip Kelly, Meyers is expected to make an even bigger leap in 2025. He has already made it clear publicly that he wants to stay with the Raiders, but he knows that the final decision is in the hands of the front office, and that's where things start to heat up. Meyers' current contract, signed in 2023, was for 3 years at $33 million, with $16 million guaranteed. For a wideout who went undrafted, this deal was already a huge win. But the market has changed, and fast. With WR values rising aggressively in the NFL, Meyers could be looking at a new contract in the $15 million range, especially if he repeats last season's performance. His current annualized value, APY, is $11 million, which, adjusted for salary cap inflation, comes to about $13.6 million. In other words, if the Raiders don't make a move soon, they risk paying much more later, or worse, losing one of the few experienced wide receivers whose contract expire after the 2025 Super Bowl. Also, it's worth remembering that, aside from Trey Tucker, no other veteran wide receiver is under contract through 2026. That puts even more pressure on securing a player who's already established himself on the roster and can be a reliable WR2 in any scenario.